Hello, welcome to the Summit Business Systems Service Department YouTube channel. Today we're going to be creating a custom media type and registering it and then calibrating it in a Canon multifunction device. This is something that you're going to want to do with pretty much any of the media types you're going to be using on the device. If you want this machine to give you the best color quality that it has the capability of doing. Now the machine we're using today is a C7565i Gen 3. However, the process is basically the same across the entire Canon range, and that includes black and whites. So what you're going to want to do is, let's see, on your control panel, essentially you're going to hit the settings registration button, and we're going to go ahead, and this is an administration feature. So we're going to click login, and we're going to log in as administrator. So our device has been set up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as the administrator pass. However, for some of our other clients, it may be set up as 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So either one of those ought to probably get you in. Let's see, we're going to go to device settings, and on here we're going to go to preferences, paper settings. Now for creating a custom type, we're going to go to paper type management settings, and this is the built-in media catalog you're seeing from the manufacturer. Canon does its best to provide as many different types of standardized media in here as they can. However, bear in mind that these are kind of generic and they're not going to be bespoke to whatever type of media you're using in the machine. So if the quality you're going to get output from this device is important to you, particularly in print for pay environments or graphics reproduction environments, you're going to want to create a custom media type. So the media that we're going to be using today, as my colleague will show us here, is a hammer mill color laser. Go ahead and drop that down a little bit. That's hammer mill color laser, 28 pound. Okay. So what we're going to do is find the generic one that's just about the closest we can find to this. And I believe what we've got here is through all of these different ones, we've got plane 1, plane 2, plane 3. Now 28 pound crosses over, and it says it right on the package, to about 105 gram metric squared. So this is what we want, something like this. The default is 100, but we're going to change that. So we'll select this pre-configured media type, and we're going to duplicate it. And what we're going to do now is we're going to change the name of this to something that to basically match the media. So what we're going to do is name it, and in this case I'm going to call it hammer. We're going to call it hammer mill color, and we're going to put the weight in so we know which one it is. Hammer mill 105 gram metric squared. And so when we will go and look at our custom media types, we'll see it right here, and we know exactly what it is. Hammer mill color 105 gram metric squared. All right, so now that we've created the custom media type, we can go to our search at the top, and here they have it broken up: standard types, custom types. And you'll note the difference in the icon. Your custom types, after you create them, will have this little pen indicated on the icon. It's a little discreet, but definitely stands out from the standard type. So we'll select that, and look at that. There's the one we just made, and here's some test ones we did also. So what we have here is hammer mill color laser. We're going to select this. Let's edit the details for this. Here's something that you can't do with the standardized media types. Now that we've created a custom one, if you'll look, we can go in and change our basis weight. This is 105, so we're going to go ahead and push it up to what the manufacturer says the paper is. It's important that we do this as accurately as possible because this device uses not only temperature and humidity on a daily basis to attempt to reproduce the highest quality color for that paper, but it also uses the weight to determine various voltages inside the machine. So it's important to get this as accurate as possible. Now, as you can see, a lot of these are pretty detailed adjustments we can make here. There's a lot of finishing ones we can do involving the image position, creep, curl correction. You can adjust for various levels of gloss. We're going to provide a link to more specific documentation in the video description below, where you can take a look at what each one of these does, but you get a pretty good idea. In here, we can even see we can adjust primary transfer voltage, adjust the secondary transfer voltage. This is a lot of information that print shops and graphics reproduction environments are going to be interested in using for each of their media types. So we're going to hit OK. There we go. Hammer mill color laser, 105 gram metric squared. That's the one we've just created. We'll hit OK. Now it's time to set this in the machine. So we'll go back to Preferences. And again, our paper settings. Here's where our paper type management was. And here's for our paper settings for the machine. Now we're going to select tray 1. And we're going to set the paper we've created. Now you see these are standard weights. We went to detailed settings, and here we can see our media type catalog. What we can do, if you have lots of different custom types, use your search bar, select the custom type, and you can see all of your custom types here. The one we've just created is this one at the top. So we're going to select that, hit OK, and now we've set that letter sized hammer mill color 105 gram metric squared in tray 1. Now we've created the custom media type, we've set it in the machine. The most important thing for our purposes today is now we're going to calibrate this color machine to that media type. So again, we'll go to Settings Registration, Device Settings, Preferences. Oh, come on. We'll go back. Adjustment and Maintenance. Adjust Image Quality. And we're going to do the Auto Adjust Gradation. This is something you're going to want to do for each media type when you create it. And again, in print for pay environments and graphics reproduction environments, probably something you'd want to do for each media type you're going to use on a daily basis or even per job basis. So if you're switching your media out from one to the other, it really would behoove the operators to go ahead and just do this for that media type pretty much every time you're going to use it, if the quality of the output is important. If it's something that's not quite as important, you could probably skip this step. So we'll hit this button here, Auto Adjust Gradation. Full Adjust is the one we're looking for here. And as you see, it shows us our selection for tray 1 is letter sized, hammer mill, color laser, 105 gram metric squared, the type we've put in the machine. We're going to go ahead and show you what that looks like when you load it. We'll wait for this. It indicates when it's loaded and ready. There we go. And OK. Now what the device will do at this point is produce 4 different sheets. We're going to lay them on the platen glass for the device, and we're going to scan them in individually. It takes just a few minutes, and the results are going to produce an image that you're going to be happy with. For the sake of this demonstration, we'll do the first one so you can get an idea of what that looks like. I think we'll be done. It'll output a chart. That'll look something like this. Nice. Lay it on the glass with the black band forward. And as you see on the screen, it actually even indicates how to lay it on. You can't do it wrong. The device, if you lay it in the incorrect position, well, it'll actually tell you and just ask you to reposition it. So we're going to start scanning. And that's it, pretty much. We're printing off a second one now, but the process is identical for the next 3 sheets. So we highly recommend that you take the time to input each one of the different media types you're using on your device into this machine as a custom media type and register each one of them. If you have any further questions or if you need any assistance, feel free to call our Summit Service Department. It's 1-800-375-COPY, copy. Thank you very much. Have a great day.